Yo, what's good?
Gang, gang.
Oh, we back, you know what I mean? Sal finally back from his all expense paid trip to DreamCon, you know what I'm saying?
Man, nah, it was Momo, man. Momo a movie. Momo was a movie.
Momo was the movie. Oh snap, what happened? Oh snap.
Man, a lot happened at Momo gang. But shouts out to everybody who's at DreamCon right now. You know what I mean? Y'all get home safe whenever y'all get home, you know what I mean?
Oh, for sure. Also, shout out Meg Thee Stallion for showing up despite all the controversy. You know that's real shit. That's real shit. Shout out.
Yes, sir.
We know what it is. This is the Cuban Linx podcast coming to you live on the first day of Pride. And on a serious note, shout out to the LGBTQ plus community. You are seen, you are heard, you are loved. We at the Cuban Linx podcast wholeheartedly support the LGBTQ plus community, and we are allies. I'm definitely an ally. Shout out to my homies, everybody out there. You know what I'm saying? Shout out Santo. Shout out to my brother. You know what I mean? Shout out everybody that's under the rainbow. You know what I'm saying? This episode we will be discussing LGBTQ plus characters and their impact in the series that they're featured in. Now, of course, there's some main characters there, so it's gonna be a little, it's gonna be a little one-sided. But hey, if you feel like someone deserves more impact, hop into Twitch, hop into YouTube stream. You know what I'm saying? Argue. You know what I'm saying? Fight.
Leave a comment. Let us know something.
Exactly. Hate on us. Maybe we're not playing properly, dog. Tell us what we need to do. But yeah, without further ado, let's get to the intros, nigga. You know what it is? It's Juice Lee, aka Black Panther, aka Juice on Literature. You know what I'm saying? Aka what else? Oh yeah, aka Juice Blingstein, aka Tu favorito negrito, ya tú sabes, papi, que lo que. And, okay, you know what I'm saying? Of course. AKA new nickname Block Cousteau, because I get deep in them topics, boy. Let's get it.
Oh, okay. That's where you were going with that. All right, bet.
Yeah, Block Cousteau, come on, dog. You know what I'm saying? We
gotta I got you.
Nigga. Hey, I'm not even talking freak, man. Go over there. Let's not look at that con schedule, nigga.
Hey, listen. Florida might gotta see me this fall, you know what I mean?
Oh, that's crazy, papi. That's sucio. I know.
Crazy. Hey, but you already know what it is. You already know Big Dog Sally, aka Dark Sally Cujo, aka Black Yusuke, aka Don Quixote Dos Flamingo, aka Hodora Hochiha. You already know what it is. Big dog shit.
You know what it is? Hey, yeah. Yes, sir. Hey, I'm here with the gaming news. Let me just pull up my docket real quick. Yes, now niggas got dockets nowadays. You know what I'm saying?
Pull the docket, yes, sir. real businessman. You know what I mean?
Real businessman. You know what I'm saying? Gotta give y'all the facts. Gotta give y'all the truth.
Yes,
Truth
sir.
with an F, so you know it's real. The truth, 2 O's and an F. You know what I mean? Shout out to the O and the F. So, in today's news, let me see. Oh, yeah. First news. Fuck EA, nigga. They canceled They canceled the Black Panther game, closed the developer, and laid off additional staff. Yeah. So, like, if you ever wanted to hate a game company for being clearly anti-black, EA is it. EA is canceling Black Panther and closing its developer Cliffhanger. Electric Arts has confirmed that it's canceling its upcoming Black Panther game and is closing its developer Cliffhanger Games, which is only open in 2023. Yeah. And it's coming after 2 years? What was it, a high school relationship? Golly!
I did see that, and I was just like, all these Marvel games are just not coming out, bro. Like,
bro, this is insane. Like, unless Marvel is like trying to stop its own bag. Because like these games, these companies would have had to go through Marvel first, which is they had to go through Disney. What are they on? Even worse than that, the Cliffhanger Games studio was also. Oh wait, no. EA also previously signed a deal with Marvel for multiple games, including an Iron Man title that is still coming out. So we get an Iron Man, get Black Panther. Oh nah. Oh no.
They delayed the that Hydra 1943 game, but they didn't cancel it. They just delayed it.
Yeah, but we were about to get a standalone Black Panther game, dog.
Oh,
That shit
I
is
know.
insane. We could have had a standalone Black Panther game.
We
EA
could've.
Miel said in a memo obtained by IGN that the company is canceling the game and closing the studios to sharpen our focus and put our creative energy behind the most significant growth opportunities. Nigga, you had a Black Panther game in your hands. Talk about significant growth opportunities. I haven't seen significant growth like that since the last pic my girl sent me, nigga. What the fuck? Oh, hell no. No.
Okay.
What? You can suck a potential growth opportunity, nigga. What are you talking about? Fucking potential
easy bag. That's crazy.
Oh no. I haven't seen a bag drop that fast since fucking I haven't seen a bag drop that fast since I slipped and fell in the grocery store, nigga. The fuck? Like you fumbling bad bitches, that happens when you're growing up, right? Regardless where you are under the rainbow. Right. Fumbling the ball in a football game, you get nervous. You know what I'm saying? But fumbling one of the easiest cash makers since crack cocaine in the 80s is fucking ridiculous. I'm sorry, I'm tweaking the fuck out because what the fuck is wrong with these niggas, bro?
Right.
Oh hell no, I'm on 10, dog. But that's EA being awful, making bad decisions. In other news, there is a new RPG coming out from the director of BioShock called Judas. Ooh. So Kevin Levine's upcoming sci-fi thriller is far more than just BioShock in space. Thank God in heaven. Because I can't tell you how many times I've seen a developer make a game and it'll be like, oh, from the developers of Skyrim, here's Skyrim in desolate Las Vegas. Or from the creators of Invader Zim, here's Invader Zim with meaner aliens. Or from the creators
a reskin version of some shit, like,
right? Or it'd be like from the creators of Madden, here's Madden featuring Ray Rice. Like, you know what I'm saying? It'd be some terrible shit.
Yeah.
But here's the news so far. This was first revealed at the 2022 Game Awards. BioShock writer-director Kevin Levine has an upcoming narrative-driven RPG called Judas. It is still shrouded in mystery. While it was developed by Levine's new studio, Ghost Story Games, Judas was almost immediately labeled BioShock in space by fans. Hey, look, fans, read the book, dog. Learn media literacy, nigga.
That's crazy.
But as the game's launch draws closer, it becomes clear that although Judas draws inspiration from the series that made Levine a household name, it's not just BioShock with a futuristic coat of paint. Judas has its own identity. While details are still relatively sparse, trailers, preview events, and developer interviews have painted much of a clearer picture of what players can expect from Levine's latest creation. If you're interested in decoding this enigmatic RPG, keep scrolling for a breakdown of everything we know about Judas, from plot details to gameplay, features, and everything in between. So from what we're seeing, it's very much... I can see the BioShock references, kinda, because like there's robot girls, I guess. But from what we're seeing, do you play as the person named Judas? And also the fact that the name of the game is Judas, there is an air of like betrayal. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Besides that, we also see symbology of like green circles. And how that could label them as androids. And honestly, this is just from scrolling through and looking at screenshots. There's probably a lot more information. If you want a more in-depth analysis, I could make a video. Let's see. Next, we have... Oh yeah, Elden Ring Night Rain has just released. So be prepared for another DLC to probably be nominated for Game of the Year.
Of course.
And Night Rain is going to be a cooperative experience, so you get to mess around with your homeboys and play Elden Ring all day. Elden Night Ring is a 3-player co-op journey that aims to challenge players' combat abilities by having them work together to bring down tough bosses and explore a shifting map. So it's interesting to see that they're getting into the whole like roguelike feature of like the map shifting around and stuff. That's going to be pretty interesting. While you can play like Night Rain as a solo player, the game is focused on pairing you with 2 other players to all fight and explore together. Fortunately, both the single player and multiplayer functions of Night Rain are easy to use, and they allow you to minimize your time between expeditions into the living lands. So honestly, I'm excited for this because I feel like we need more co-op games nowadays. Because
we definitely do.
Like folks really don't be getting into the like folks don't really be getting into the nitty gritty of it. And I feel like we definitely need more social games. You know what I'm saying? But
when you think about like Rainbow Six Siege, you know what I mean? Like Rainbow Six Siege, biggest co-op game is still going. You know, so I mean.
Also, plus like Rainbow Six Siege, like that's for niggas who like play airsoft and think they're in the military. Like, nigga, if you play Rainbow Six Siege and you're not one of my homies, shout out East Coast. If you're not one of my homeboys playing Siege, you most likely joined ROTC and tell chicks that you did a tour duty. You know what I'm saying? Like you probably
not junior ROTC. That's great.
Yeah, them NJ ROTC niggas who be swearing up and down that they done caught a body in fucking Afghanistan and shit. Be swearing. And God forbid you don't stand up for the pledge. Oh, they whooping you. They on your ass.
They be on that, bro. They be on that, man. You
better salute the flag I fought for. Nigga, you
walking around mad broad trying to be looking big like no, bro.
That's not just sir, yes, sir. Nigga, that's your teacher, not your commanding officer. Relax, nigga.
That's not your CEO, bro. That's your teacher, bro.
Nigga, that's not your OG, bro. What the fuck? But now, last piece of news: every Nintendo Switch exclusive so far. The launch of a new console is always exciting because new hardware means new software to play on it. For the Switch 2, Nintendo is changing tactics with the release cadence, and they're dropping dog shit. Okay. That last part was mine. But Switch games are being upgraded for the Switch 2, so we have ports. You like ports, guys? You want a port? You know what I mean? Niggas smoke Newports all the time. You can have a port. You know what
Newport, not Newport, dog.
Niggas is porting over Breath of the Wild, Tears of the Kingdom, Legends ZA, and Metroid Prime 4 Beyond. So, yeah. But here are some of their release titles that we're expecting so far. Mario Kart World releasing on June 5th. Honestly, this game actually might be one of the ones. I ain't gonna lie to you. Specifically because now it has new features like how you can like jump. You can jump now. You can actually like jump over shit.
Oh, so when I got that red shell coming my way, I can jump that bitch. All right,
jump over. I want everything, and even more so, you can even use this jump to wall ride. It also offers more colorful visuals, a stacked roster, and courses set inside of a massive open world environment that can be freely explored.
Mario Kart game with open world?
They make a midnight club for the kids.
That's what I'm saying. That's crazy.
You're gonna be hitting donuts, and all of a sudden you're gonna hear Donkey Kong singing Big Timers.
That's crazy.
Anyway, we also have Nintendo Switch 2 Welcome Tour. This is just a tech demo, but also Nintendo's breaking barriers by making a tech demo that you have to pay for. Yeah, you gotta pay $10 to play this shit. What the nigga? What?
Microtransactions in Nintendo is sick.
I paid $10 for a free sample, nigga. That's fucking stupid.
The games already don't go on sale. Now you want microtransactions too? Man, suck my god.
Fuck a microtransaction, nigga. The fuck?
That's crazy.
But no, next we have Kirby Air Riders. This is gonna come out sometime in 2025. The Kirby Air Ride sequel that fans have been salivating at the mouth for years is being directed by none other than Masahiro Sakurai. Kirby Air Ride was on the GameCube and was beloved by many for its fast-paced racing.
Yeah, that was fire.
I'm telling you, it was heat. We don't know much about the new game, but we're hoping to see some of that classic Kirby magic when a cute fella arrives on Switch 2.
Give us a new Sonic Riders while you at it too, bro. The what?
I mean, hey, talk to Sakurai, dog.
That's crazy.
Donkey Kong Bonanza coming out July 17, 2025. I can hear the slurs loading already.
That's crazy.
The next Donkey Kong adventure combines traditional platforming with fun with destruction as Nintendo's favorite ape, that sounds crazy, will be able to smash his way through various environments. You'll be able to tear out chunks of terrain to hurl at enemies and punch your way into subterranean worlds to uncover secrets lurking beneath the surface.
Okay.
That actually sounds pretty fun, I ain't gonna lie.
Okay.
We've got Fast Fusion We haven't seen a brand new F-Zero game in years, but Fast Fusion might be the next best thing. So Fast Fusion seems to be a spiritual successor of F-Zero, so prepare for high-speed crashes and not being able to pilot your shit. Hyrule Warriors Age of Imprisonment. Wow. So Hyrule Warriors talks about being imprisoned, and that's cool. I'll talk about my sentence. Niggas want to act weird. I'm kidding.
That's crazy.
This is the first time that Koei Tecmo and Nintendo have teamed up, and as like its previous effort, you can expect this game to continue the world and characters of Legend of Zelda Tears of the Kingdom with gameplay of Dynasty Warriors. So pretty much have fun playing as another Link, I guess, because I didn't really see any new characters introduced in this game, unless the son I ain't seen. You know what I'm saying? Also, speaking of Tears of the Kingdom, shout out Sav for his playthrough of Tears of the Kingdom on TikTok. Check that shit out.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Go follow my boy on TikTok, man.
Survival Kids. Nigga, the what? The original Survival Kids was released all the way back in 1999, and while it wasn't a smash hit, critics at the time did praise it for its clever blend of ideas, inspired by the likes of Pokemon and The Legend of Zelda. So, I mean, like, I guess you want to play as a bunch of kids who got abandoned on an island, have fun? I mean, there's co-op, puzzle solving, and crafting, I guess. So, yay! If you're co-op hard enough, maybe the kids will find their parents. Nigga, what is this? Survival Kids is nuts. Besides that, we have Bravely Default Flying Fairy HD Master. So remastered. So a port. Look at that, guys. One of the release titles is a port. That's insane.
That don't really is, bro.
Not only that, Yakuza 0 is coming out on the Switch too. A port. Another port.
I know, just finessing niggas, bro. I just don't know.
Literally a new port. I haven't seen this many new ports since last time I was in the hood. Jesus Christ. Super Mario Party Jamboree and Jamboree TV. More ports with an extra feature. Whatever a Jamboree TV is. What the fuck?
Yeah, I never heard of that one.
Do I get to watch friendships collapse because a nigga took too many stars off a play? Like,
bro, I haven't played Mario Party since like the Mario Party that came on the GameCube. That was like 20 years ago. Like,
dog,
it's been a while, bro.
I would say the last last overhyped nigga who had a party that I heard of is now on trial. The fuck?
That's crazy.
But also, we have Kirby and the Forgotten Land, Nintendo Switch 2 edition with an extra star-crossed world.
And people ask me, am I getting the Switch 2? It's literally because of this shit the reason I'm not getting it.
Oh, no. If I get the Switch 2, it's because I already had a Switch. You know, you feel me? I'm going to get me a Switch. Don't worry about that. Yeah.
Bro. The only reason I'm contemplating, like I'm not even all the way there, is literally just because Pokemon Coliseum and XD Gale Darkness, the only two games I care about for GameCube are going to be on Nintendo Switch 2. Like,
nigga, when I tell you, bro, what that nigga French Montana say in No Shopping? Big up. Deal. Nigga, what? That's all I gotta say. In honor of Pride Month, Drag X Drive. If there's going to be a showcase of the Switch 2's new Joy-Con mouse controls, it might just be Drag X Drive. So, what? Why did it? Oh wait, hang on. Is this? Oh, hold on. Oh wait. Okay, diversity. It's a Switch 2 game. It's a Switch 2 game where you get to play wheelchair basketball.
Okay.
So if you ever wanted to shoot threes from a wheelchair, not to say that it's not important, I honestly enjoy this because I'll be honest, like, for one, it's representation for differently abled individuals, for sure. And two, I want to see how well they hype this. Like I think one of the biggest issues in a lot of sports games and like that, if you're not doing basketball or football, is like, where's the hype? You know what I'm saying? Like, say if niggas say, "Oh my god, y'all getting the new 2K PGA 2K 27," You know what I'm saying? Crazy part is, niggas don't know what a PGA is. That's golf, kids.
That's like, but niggas do get hyped over like MLB The Show and FIFA though. So like,
well, I mean, because they have every three things that sports needs: black people, controversy, and PEDs. What performance enhancing drug are you gonna take to play golf, nigga?
True.
You're gonna pop some extra prescription glasses so you can see the hole from further away. You know what I'm saying? Ain't nobody shooting up steroids to play curling, nigga. like that's why these other sports games hit. And I like Dragon X Drive because it's looking like a game that will have inclusivity without needing to have like, oh yeah, put Steph Curry in the game. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Like I for one am glad for that. But like also like I feel like we need more inclusivity with sports games like this. Like honestly, I'm gonna be real. 2K, if you bout that shit and you want some money, drop a WNBA 2K game.
I'd play that.
You know what I'm saying? Play this Angel Reese. Come on, son. Come on.
I play that. Also, since we on the topic, man, fuck EA because they're not giving me another NBA Live, by the way. So
hey, no, we smoking an EA pack, dog. They're
NBA Live. We should have got a new NBA Live that was actually good. Not that bullshit like 2019 joint they gave us. Like, nah, bro.
I'm saying NBA Live more like NBA Dead. That shit is doomed. That shit's not coming back.
That shit better than 2K, and they fumbled.
I'm telling you, bro. Because I think the only like with 2K. I feel like the reason why 2K has survived so long is because like niggas can't admit that they have like a parasocial relationship with basketball players.
Yeah, no.
So it's like every 2K is like, oh yeah, do you want to smell what Steph Curry puts on before a game? Oh, do you want to see the hairs on KD's mustache? Do you want to
on KD's head?
damn. Hey, KD, I ain't say that, bro. Don't run up on me.
That's crazy.
Do you want to taste Drew Holiday's pregame meal? Then buy the new 2K where you get to play my player, a player who's in the hood and get to make it out and play basketball for white people. You know what I'm saying? Like,
I do miss when like my career actually had like a storyline for real, bro. Like that whole joint, I think it was like 2K16 when your homeboy died in the car crash. I was like, man.
I'm sorry, what the fuck?
Yeah, that was a 2K16.
Way better. What? I'm drilling the ball thinking about my man's dying? What the fuck?
Yeah, bro, that joint was crazy. Like y'all was supposed to go to the league. I think it was y'all supposed to go to the league together, or like he was like your assistant, something like that. And he died in a car crash, and then I was like, now you hooping to like honor his memory. That's
insane, nigga. Black trauma from a basketball game is insane. Oh yeah, no, my man's died in a car accident. So let me fucking 360 lay up on the fucking opposite team. What?
Bro, I knew when I had storylines, bro. That was actually interesting, bro.
Because I'll be honest, when you say his friend died, I was like, oh my god, now a nigga died in the drive-by shooting. But nigga, this was a Cuban movie. What the fuck?
Yeah. But then like in like 2K17, Michael B. Jordan was in that joint, and like you had
and he got shot.
Because like he was like an actual like player on your team, and y'all had like a combo team up called Orange Juice, bro. That joint was fire.
Nigga, what the
Orange Juice was fire, bro. Like that joint was cold, bro. I don't care.
What the fuck? I'm sorry.
That joint was cold.
You know what? I was unfamiliar with your game, 2K. 2K actually genius, bro. Think about, bro. These niggas wrote most of the Tubi movies we seen, bro. I ain't gonna lie. Them niggas just sold the plot to their games for Tubi movies, and they make it bank. No wonder they can afford to put out a 2K every fucking year. Niggas be a year ahead on it. Nigga, this 2K25, they about to drop 2K27 in this bitch, dog. Like, hey, I was unfamiliar with your game. You know what? I know what I need to do in my life, bro. We need to write some plots for Tubi. I don't worry, Tubi.
I mean, at this point, man.
Yeah, I got you on some Tubi plots. Don't worry, bro. It's gonna be fire. The last piece of video game news is in this list. One of the newer releases is the Duskbloods. So if you wanted to play Bloodborne again, The Dusk Ones, nigga.
You already know how I feel about Bloodborne and Dark Souls related. That shit can go in the garbage. I don't care, bro.
Yeah.
No.
I haven't seen niggas re-rock shit this hard since Nicki dropped the mixtape on Spotify, dog. Shout out to Nicki though, please, Barbs. I promise, I'm locked in, bro. Not really, but like I'm locked in enough, bro. I listen to her old shit. Shout out, Beat Me Up, Scotty.
That was hard. That was a hard song, though.
Nigga, oh my god, bro! Like this is the craziest re-rock I've ever seen, bro. Them niggas put 2 ounces of gas in a 10 bag, bro.
That's just wild, bro. That's
this shit garbage, nigga. This shit ass,
bro.
Oh, that's all the video game news for me, bro. Like Nintendo, count your fucking days, dog. Count your fucking days, Nintendo. On God.
Niggas be scamming niggas, bro. I need niggas to wake up. Wake up. Okay, don't be scamming y'all.
Don't be a third eye, King. You know what I'm saying? Like,
scamming niggas, bro.
Like, bro, I'll be damned if I buy Nintendo if Sony right there. You know what I'm saying? I'll be damned if I buy Nintendo with Xbox right there. You know what I'm saying? Real talk. We're gonna talk to, you know what I'm saying?
Bro.
Invest in black business, dog. You know what I'm saying? Invest in like, you know, the barbershop man who be selling you the games on the low. The ones that definitely want to get with your moms, but like, you know, he ain't getting with your moms, but you be like, oh yeah, your mom said hi, whatever. You go, oh yeah, tell Miss blah blah blah. You know what I mean? She need extra, you know what I'm saying? She need an extra joystick or something. Nigga worth something. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know,
Miss Glass, I said, what's up? Yes, sir.
You know what I'm saying? Shout out to that's the only video games business I'm supporting from now on. Shout out to the barbershop man, bro.
But it don't make sense that Nintendo, like before the Switch 2 was even a thing, Nintendo Switch dropped. We talking about years later. You telling me Mario Kart's still full price?
I'm telling you,
that bitch came out when the Switch dropped. You tell me that's full price still? And we 4 years, like how many years removed from the Switch? Ain't no way. I'm not doing it, bro. They say you can't tell me none of your games go on sale. No, bro.
I'm telling you, they like the only time the game go on sale is when it's pre-owned, nigga. GameStop.
Literally, bro. Literally.
Bro, tell me why. Tell me why. I got Bayonetta 2, right? Bro. Years. Bayonetta 3 already dropped, right? Nigga, I paid $30 for a pre-owned copy of Bayonetta, bro. I'd say they were robbing us, but at least robbers bring guns to like acknowledge that the person they're robbing might be a threat. This ain't even a robbery. They're just taking my shit, bro.
He's taking your money at this point.
He's taking my shit, B. Like, yo, what? Nah, like, dog, this shit a violation, B. But that's all the news I got. What's up, son? What's up with the anime world?
Man, listen. So first of all, my son, who's not really my son because he's canonically 17, but Chopper finally got introduced in the live action One Piece. They showed a trailer.
Hold on, wait, Chopper's 17?
Yeah, canonically he's 17.
Nigga, what the fuck?
Yeah.
This is an undeveloped 17-year-old, nigga.
Yeah, it's true. He's canonically 17.
Actually, no. Actually, Luffy a genius, bro. If they catch Chopper on some bullshit or whatever, right? That nigga ain't old enough to be trying as an adult. It's like when the OGs be telling the little niggas to go slide. They be like, nah, young blood, don't worry. You only 6 years old. They can't try you as an adult, brother. Here's the switch. I'm gonna need you to spin that nigga blood. You know what I'm saying? No, Luffy a genius. Niggas was thinking Luffy was slow. I was thinking Luffy's biggest weakness was a math book. I was wrong. That nigga Luffy a genius, bro. He gonna have Chopper. Like if he get caught with a charge, he gonna pass it to Chopper. But nah, that ain't my devil fruit. That's Chopper's. Nah, son. That's Chopper's devil fruit.
They still say that he's like the crew's pet. They still have him as a pet. So I mean, hey, there you go. It could work.
Wow, young black talent as a pet. That's crazy. That's crazy.
Calling Chopper black is crazy.
What? No. Actually, you're right. Chopper mixed.
He's mixed.
Chopper mixed. Like he's black. But Chopper got the black daddy. I mean, Chopper got the white daddy. He ain't got no white mom. Cause Chopper don't be acting like them TikTok light skinned niggas. He be like he went to medical school and all that shit. He wasn't out here calling himself Mr. Brown Skin 225 brown skin Tay 225 Mr. Pick Your Girl Up. No, he wasn't knowing all that. He had a white daddy. So, you know, he gonna be all right. He had a black mom.
That's crazy. But
think about it, right? He started using big words around all his niggas in the hood. And then the niggas in the hood like, bro, why you acting like this towards us? You could just be a reindeer, nigga. And he's like, oh, like a reindeer? I don't identify with that at all. But then, like, when his parents got smoked, then he really had to realize that, you know, he got connection, you know, to the motherland. You know what I'm saying? That's when he started locking in and say, you know, fuck the government and all that. And then that's when he started joining CCC. Chopper's exploration of his racial background is integral to the One Piece plot, as I explained in this essay.
This is what we call prime reaching from Juice. Okay,
you ain't even see the reach, nigga. Stop playing with me.
Crazy, but they showed off live action Chopper. I mean, I'm kind of. I mean, it's not bad. You know, I mean, it's.
You know what that means? You know what that means? If niggas aren't. This is One Piece, so if niggas aren't falling in love with that shit, if niggas aren't willing to sacrifice their firstborn for that shit, count your days, Oda.
I mean, that's just me. That's just me. Like, I know a lot of, like, I seen the comments when they like posted it on IG. Everyone was going crazy. It's just me. It's just like, you know, I'm like CGI Chopper. You know, I see what he was doing. I expected this, you know what I mean? Like, okay.
Hey, Oda, watch out! You got the green light on you. Got the green light for the community.
We gonna see. You know, season 2 comes out next year. We're gonna see once they polish everything what it's actually gonna look like. I mean, hey.
Watch. Hey, Oda, watch out! About to see a live action Chopper if you pull up to the premiere. Watch out! Hit the deck.
But hey, season 2 is adapting Alabasta and I forgot what Chopper's arc was called.
Drum Island.
Drum Island, yeah. So we got Drum Island.
Chopper with a drum? You tell me he don't have black? Come on, son.
You're reaching like
was with the drum. Chopper with the. Come on, dog. Niggas not really listening, bro. Niggas not really on that. Niggas not really understanding the language, bro.
I hate you. But the last piece of news is we're going to talk about the Crunchyroll Anime Awards, because I forgot that the Crunchyroll Anime Awards was on the 25th. So,
hey, no, we gonna be talking about that. Don't worry, we're gonna be. Well, we just really just writing the material so we can talk shit. Like, we're gonna talk about that. Don't worry, it's gonna be fun. It's gonna be fun as hell.
Yes, sir. Because I can go over some of the winners, right? Some of the winners. Anime of the Year, Soul Leveling. Shouts out to Soul Leveling. You know what I mean?
Yeah, no. Wipe your fucking mouth, nigga. Breathe through your nose, niggas. What? Solo Leveling Anime of the Year?
And the nominees were Don Da Don, Delicious in Dungeon, Fearin', Kaiju Number 8, and Apothecary Diaries.
Fearin' and Apothecary Diaries were on the list?
Yeah, Anime of the Year, yeah, nominees.
No. Them Soul Leveling niggas doing something under the table for real. Cause here's my thing, right? Fearin', the animation quality, the storyline, the characters, Delicious in Dungeon. Bro, Delicious in Dungeon had white niggas watching anime.
I'm surprised that made the list, honestly.
Delicious in Dungeon, that shit was fire. You saw, bro, you were at MomoCon. I'm sure you saw some Senshi cosplays.
I did. I see it.
Yeah, because that nigga, bro, what? Like, Apothecary Diaries? You know how many women watch anime? You know how beautiful Apothecary Diaries was?
I only seen a group, like, Apothecary Diaries cosplay, like a group cosplay.
But you telling me Solo Leveling won? That Sigma B-roll Instagram reel as an anime one?
Guess what? I ain't seen out one Solo Leveling cosplay at Momo.
Nigga, nigga, it's a setup. See, no. Because here's it. I'm about to be real.
Oh, here go the Koofy. Here go the Koofy. Hold up. Here go the Koofy. I already know what my job is right now.
You know what I'm saying?
Cut the beat. DJ D, right? Cut the beat.
Don't the beat, nigga. Nah, but for real though, you telling me that an anime that damn near like realizes the Sigma fantasy of, oh, I can't be nice, I have to be strong. You telling me that anime got anime of the year? It wasn't even out for that whole year? Because they're talking about 2025, right?
You're talking about
2024.
2024, yeah.
Even for 2024. Wasn't it released like late in 2024?
I don't really know. Let me see.
Yeah, no, because we need to do some recounting.
So let me do some research.
You know what I mean? Like what?
One. When episode one come out? Oh wait. Talk to me. What's up? What was this year?
Nigga, what the fuck? Hey,
it came out in January
of this year, but they talking about 2024. Oh hell no!
Because when did?
Oh hell no!
Fearing, because Kaiju number 8 came out last year.
And I know Fearing came out last year. Because niggas been talking about Fearing.
That's actually sick, bro.
Bro, what? Nah, come on, son. Clock that T, nigga. Clock that T, son. Like, what? Nah. It's a violation, B. You telling me this industry plant-ass anime gets anime of the year?
Oh, yeah. So that's great. That's weird because Kaiju number 8 came out last year.
Did Fearing come out last year, too?
Yeah, I think so. Let me see.
Mm-hmm.
Fearing. When did that jump come? Yeah, that came out last year.
Yeah.
But Solo Leveling Season 1, that came out last year, right?
Let me see. Clock the T. Let me see what's up.
Solo Leveling Season 1.
Because was it Season 1 that one? Season 2? What's up? Oh, it's the entire series.
Solo Leveling Anime of the Year doesn't say. Okay, so yeah, Solo Leveling Season 1 came out last year.
That's cool, but like was Solo Leveling like early last year or late last year?
Early.
Really? Hey, you know what? Maybe I'm tweaking. Maybe I'm on it.
Hey.
It's still fuck Solo Leveling though, cause what's really the hype behind that shit? I ain't gonna lie.
To me, the manga's better.
Yeah, see, this is why I read my shit illegally, because I'm not gonna give these niggas money to be disappointed.
The manga.
If I wanted to pay and be disappointed, I'd go to a motherfucking J-Lo concert, nigga. Fuck. If I wanted to pay and be disappointed, I'd watch Jordan play basketball now. If I wanted to pay and get disappointed, I'd buy Iggy Azalea's OnlyFans, nigga. No, fuck. Stop playing with me. Stop playing with me, nigga.
You are sick.
I am sick. Sick of these niggas playing with me. That's what I'm sick of.
Hey man, listen. It's good. It's going off for 2024, and Solo Leveling Season 1 came out. You know, I mean,
man, still some bullshit. I ain't know.
And guess what? It's going when we do the 2026 Crunchyroll Awards. I bet you Solo Leveling gonna be up for me.
And if it is, I'm about to solo level some niggas right now. What are you talking about, G?
It's probably gonna be Demon Slayer 2 because the Demon Slayer movies come out this year. Well, one of them comes out this year, you know. So
I bet it is. I bet it is.
That's funny. Anime film of the year winner is Look Back. Never heard of that one.
Look back at it, make it jump like a jack. What do you mean look back? What do you mean look back?
I knew you was gonna go for that.
Look back? I ain't gonna say that. I ain't gonna make that joke. But look back.
And the nominees were the Haikyuu movie, Dumpster Battle, Mononoke the movie, My Hero Academia, You're Next, Spy Family, Code White, and The Colors Within. So,
nigga, what?
My vote would have been My Hero, honestly, or Spy Family.
Like, honestly, like, I'm surprised My Hero didn't win because niggas is still watching My Hero movies when the anime over.
That's true.
Like, I'm surprised My Hero ain't win because niggas, like, I'm surprised My Hero ain't win because they got to see their little favorite boy Bakugo not get dead. Like, come on.
Yeah.
Nah. What's wrong with these niggas, bro?
The Global Impact Award went to Attack on Titan.
Global Impact?
Global Impact Award, Attack on Titan.
First off, I bet One Piece is on the list.
No, they didn't even give nominees for this one.
Global Impact. Global Impact. Nigga, the only global impact was 80% of the population getting fucking erased by some angry white man before he erased himself. What do you mean, global impact? Yeah. Niggas like Attack on Titan solving the Palestine problem, nigga. The fuck? Oh, hell no. See, in that case, I would have voted One Piece. I would have said One Piece because at least One Piece has revolutionary messaging in it. At least One Piece talks about standing up against government powers.
I mean, if you think about it, I mean, One Piece manga is like the great is like the number one selling piece of fiction. Like it beat like the Bible and like, you know what I mean? Like
you see, like that's crazy. One Piece beat one of the most famous time skips in human history. Come on, son. But you tell me that's not global impact? What global impact has Attack on Titan had? It's not like, oh, niggas is watching Attack on Titan. Like, global impact means that, like, Attack on Titan has to have left a mark on the world. And not only that, it had to have left a bigger mark than One Piece. Nigga, I'm fighting for One Piece, so you know this shit is crazy.
That's crazy. Hey, I'm just telling you what Crunchyroll did, right? Best continuing anime series, of course, Demon Slayer, right? The nominees were Bleach.
No, never mind. Not that high.
1,000-Year Blood War, the conflict, that part. My Hero Academia Season 7, One Piece, Oshinoko, and Spy Family.
Yeah, nah, Bleach should have won that shit. On everything, Bleach should have won.
Yeah, because the best continuing anime series they gave it for Demon Slayer for the Hashira training arc. And to me, the Bleach conflict arc, like conflict part, was better than.
It was much better. Also, because that's the conflict. Like we got to see Mayuri in action. We're seeing this. This is like Kenpachi with the Bankai. This is like the turning point of the 1,000-Year Blood War. Like, nah, B, I can't. Niggas is tweaking. Niggas is tweaking, son.
And me, you already know I would vote for One Piece. So,
and honestly, I'd understand. That shit's been lasting longer than most toxic marriages, nigga. Like
literally up there with Detective Conan. There's another one too, like the longest running anime series. Like, but here we go. And this next one is gonna make Juice very happy. Best new anime series. The winner was Solo Leveling. The nominees were Don Da Don, Delicious in Dungeon, Furin, Kaiju Number 8, and Apothecary Diaries. The same ones for Anime of the Year.
That's crazy. I ain't gonna lie. That's actually nuts. Cause like the talk new. How is it new? The thing's been out since last year, so they must be talking about season 2. And if that's the case,
they gotta be talking about 2024, like the year 2024.
How is it new? If it's been out since 2024, and they're doing this shit this year.
Because it's like any award show. Like any award show, they base it off the previous year. You know what I mean? Like everything is based on until you get to the end of the year. Then they talk about 2025. You know what I mean?
I guess. Hey, maybe I just don't know how award shows.
I mean, I obviously, if they're doing the Crunchyroll Awards this late in the year, obviously, animes get second seasons. That that puts a little more bias into the voting. So,
You know what? You're right. Maybe I'm just
Season 2 probably did help Solo Leveling a lot. You know what I mean?
Oh, for sure.
Because it adapted like one of the biggest arcs in that series. So,
you know what? You're probably right, bro. Maybe I'm just on. Maybe I'm just wild.
Hey man, listen. And what's crazy is I think everything in this list. I think Solo Leveling is the only one that has a season 2. I don't think any of them have a season 2 yet. But I think they're coming out with season 2 because Kaiju Number 8 is coming out this year. I think Apothecary Diaries either just came out or is coming out with season 2. Frieren is coming out with season 2. Don is dropping in like next month. So, hey man, niggas love Solo.
Hey, shout out to Solo Leveling.
Best original anime. The winner was Ninja Kamui.
Oh, now that shit was fire. That was amazing.
And the nominees were Buchigiri, Girls Band Cry, Jellyfish Can't Swim in the Night, Metallic Rouge, and Train to the End of the World.
Yeah, no, Ninja Kamui. Yeah, Ninja Kamui.
Yeah, I mean, yeah.
I ain't even heard of them other niggas.
I've heard of Metallic Rouge and Buchigiri. I tried watching Buchigiri, I couldn't get into it. But best animation, Demon Slayer again.
That makes sense.
The nominees were Don, Delicious in Dungeon, Frieren, Kaiju Number 8, and Solo Leveling.
That makes sense. Yeah, yeah. Demon Slayer got the best animation.
Yeah. And then there's a lot more, but I'm going to wrap it up with Best Character Design. We'll end with this one. The winner was Don.
I mean, hey.
The nominees were Delicious in Dungeon, Demon Slayer, Frieren, Kaiju Number 8, and Apothecary Diaries.
I understand.
I don't know how Oshino Koden wasn't on this list.
I mean, honestly, Oshino Koden locked in, nigga. I don't know what to tell you. I'm gonna tell you, nigga.
You are sick.
Hey, should have locked in. If I don't get to be happy, I'm sorry, dog. So
Also, let me just piss off just a little bit more, right? So. Best action anime, Solo Leveling, right? Best main character, Jin Woo from Solo Leveling.
Who was in the category? Who's the nominees
for main character?
Yeah.
So Frieren, Kafka from Kaiju Number 8, Okarum from Dandadan, Mamao from Apothecary Diaries, and Momo from Dandadan.
Oh yeah, no. At that point, that's completely understandable. Yeah, he's the only character there who's fucking interesting. Like I ain't gonna lie, that's fair shit. I'm not gonna lie. Like I don't hate Solo Leveling. I just think Solo Leveling shouldn't have gotten best new anime. But like, also I understand. Like,
best anime score, Solo Leveling.
Who was in the running?
Bleach. Don, Demon Slayer, Frieren, Look Back.
Nigga, Bleach was it? Oh my god! You see, that makes me mad because Bleach objectively has better music.
Nigga. Best anime ending, Solo.
And who's the nominees?
Ranma, 1.5 or 1/2.
Hey, niggas ain't watch. Yeah, I'll say like unless, niggas not watching that unless they were in middle school with the boot cut jeans that were fucked up at the bottom because they was running on them bitches with their motherfucking New Balances on. So yeah, that makes sense. Who else is in there?
Oshinoko, Elusive Samurai, Kaiju Number 8, and Dandadan.
That was it. Yeah, that I can see that.
You bro. In the best like voice actors for like every language except for Japanese, Solo Leveling won that.
Who won Japanese?
Apothecary Diaries. The Momo, whatever her name is.
All right, makes sense.
But Brazil, Spanish, English, not French, but Solo Leveling. French went to Kafka from Kaiju Number 8. German went to Luffy. Hindi went to Gojo. Italian went to look back.
What the fuck is a look back? I ain't gonna lie.
Yeah. So there's different kinds of Spanish. There's like two different Spanish. The Latin Spanish went to Aaron Yeager.
Yeah, that makes sense because that's like non-Castilian versus Castilian Spanish. So in that case, like
Castilian Spanish was so lovely.
Yeah, I mean, hey, look, I think about you know what? I could tweet, but I'm not gonna tweet. Because of course, the colonizers would choose solo leveling, but hey, you know what I'm saying?
Arabic went to Anya.
Went to what?
Anya from the Spy Family.
Hey.
Hey man, listen.
Up to the law, you know what I'm saying? Shout out my Muslim niggas. See that? Actually, no, I shouldn't assume Arab or Muslim. Shout out my Arab niggas. You know what I'm saying?
Hey man, this is interesting. This is definitely interesting. Seeing all these, all these nominees and winners. We're gonna have to do a deep dive on this because
for sure. Because once I get talking about different languages and dialects, I'm gonna start tweaking. Cause like fuck Castilian Spanish, nigga. Latin American Spanish is way better. You know what I mean? I'm not trying to say como usted. Nigga, I'm saying que bola way. You know what I'm saying?
Isn't Castilian Spanish like from Spain?
Castilian Spanish is like straight up from Spain. It's like the King's English versus what's spoken in America.
Yeah.
Why English niggas say Z and we say Z.
Yeah.
Or like tire with a R-E, a Y-R-E instead of an I-R. Y-R-E instead of a I-R-E.
Yeah.
Or torch instead of flashlight.
Yeah, definitely.
Banner instead of wrench. That's dumb as hell.
Latin Spanish. Shout out my Latin.
Yeah, shout out my Latin niggas, you know what I'm saying?
Shout out everyone supporting Soul Leveling. You know, now we gotta wait like 3 years for season 3, but hey, here you go. You know. Shout out Juice for hating Solo Leveling. Now it's time.
It's not hating Solo Leveling. Them niggas just didn't. I feel like them niggas just didn't deserve half the shit they got. I ain't gonna lie.
There you go, bro. But now it's time for the episode, right? Juice, what we doing today, Juice?
Yeah. So in honor of Pride Month, we are taking 16 LGBTQ plus characters, and we are setting up a bracket based off of their impact in their story. So we're gonna argue which characters were more impactful in their series and see who wins it all.
Yeah, let's do it.
All right, let's get it popping. So starting off on the list, we have Hong Zoe, the gender fluid character from Attack on Titan, versus Korra, the lesbian from The Legend of Korra. In this case, I ain't gonna lie, Korra is a main character. But do you think she had more impact on her series than Zoe, than Hanj?
You know, it's actually tough.
Yeah, because Hanj is one of the. Because the thing is, like, I'll say this much: I would give it to Korra just because she is the reason why the world ended in her series. At most, Hanj was a part of a team fighting off Titans, and I don't like did she make any like major discoveries about the Titans?
No, I don't think so. No.
Yeah, because the thing, like, she's only like the only thing she's done is like rehash points, like, oh yeah, don't forget the Titans work like plants for some reason.
I'm gonna give it to Korra because I mean she made the spirit world and the human world like connected again, and she killed off the Avatar line, but then brought it back. But and she created like a new wave of airbenders. So I would give it to her. Yeah.
I would say she did a lot more for her.
And she gave niggas bending back when that nigga I forgot his name took everyone's bending away.
Yeah, I mean, like for as much spite as Korra gets, Korra really one of the ones for real. I ain't gonna lie to you.
Yeah, not for real.
Hashtag gay. Let's get it.
Sick.
Next we have Ymir from Attack on Titan versus Haku from Naruto.
Ymir is the was that weird looking Titan?
Yeah, the one that had the crush on the girl.
Give it to Haku, bro.
Yeah, I'm about to say, yeah.
Haku made Naruto and Sasuke and like Sakura like who like that was like their first big bad and like
And plus, like,
them.
Haku was really putting on them niggas. I ain't gonna lie. Haku was putting belt to ass.
Whooping their ass for real.
Next one, Alka Zoldyck versus Victor Nikiforov.
Luca that was
Hunter.
yeah.
That's blah blah blah. That's Killua's trans relative.
Like they can grant wishes or something like that.
Yeah.
I give it to Victor because we didn't really see Aluka for real.
True, but also like Aluka is Aluka did save Gon's life, and well, Aluka was important for an arc. Victor was the main character of the entire series, so, yeah. And plus, like Victor personally was that nigga putting belt to ass through the entire skating rink, through the entire skating community.
Yeah.
I can understand giving it to Victor.
Yeah,
Ooh, now here's a good one. Toru from Kobayashi Dragon Maid and Ash Lynx from Banana Fish. Now this is great because while Ash Lynx is the main character, Toru is like one of the closest supporting characters to the main character. And like Kobayashi doesn't really do much in the series besides get drunk and queerbait, while Toru and the other dragons are actually the ones putting belt to ass.
Yeah, and
Toru put belt to ass throughout the entirety of season 1.
And Kobayashi, like she just acts like a mom. She's just the mom figure on the show.
Yeah.
I'm biased. Not gonna lie, because I love Toru. I'm gonna give it to Toru, man.
Honestly, I get it, because if we're being for real, Ash ain't really do much besides win that knife fight. Like Ash won that knife fight with Ash won that knife fight with Arthur to claim the gang, and then every other nigga in New York had to save his ass. Only for that nigga to
exactly.
Oh, sorry. Spoiler alert. Only for that nigga to fucking die by one of his ops. That's the great. An op caught that nigga lacking. It wasn't like he went out no blaze of glory. He didn't get betrayed by anybody. Nigga let one of his ops live, and that op spun the block and killed his ass. You know how crazy that is?
Yeah, I think if you take Toru off the show is not the same.
You right. And if you take Ash Lynx off, nigga, Kane Blood's right there. Kane was a better gangster than Ash, hands down. I ain't gonna lie, twin. Yeah, you got it, bro. I just convinced myself, but you got it, bro.
You take him off the show. What the show look like? You know what I mean? Like,
you not wrong. Now this is good. These are both main characters, and hey, Dio Brando. Like at this point, the only argument you can have for Dio Brando is like longevity, but technically, even Rio has that beat because Rio Rio's hell, his punishment is continuously watching Devilman die.
I mean, yeah, but the thing is, right?
He's been watching that nigga die for eons, and every eon that nigga has another plan to take over the world. Dio Brando at worst had like a couple years of a run.
But there's the thing though, without Dio, there would be no stands. So there'd be no part 3, 4, 5, 6.
What? There would be stands, but the arrow is the reason why there are stands. Dio didn't hit a nigga with an arrow, and plus, Jotaro already had his stand.
but they got their stand because what Dio did with Jonathan's body.
No, Jotaro had his stand already. Jotaro's stand awakened in prison. No, before prison.
I thought they got their stands because of what Dio did with Jonathan's body.
No, because the thing is, because stands stands are supposed to be the next level of Hamon.
Mm.
And so in that case, if you had the capability for Hamon, you could also make a stand, because even with what you call it, Joseph was one of the first niggas to use stands and Hamon together. And in the manga they explain that that stands are supposed to be like a spirit Hamon. It's like it's like a manifestation of that potential or that that psychological energy.
Okay.
And in that case, like the most that Dio did, because remember, even because Jonathan's body had the potential for stands. And so all Dio did, him taking over Jonathan's body just means that Dio planted seeds that were already there. So like he already Jonathan already had the potential and the body to do the shit or whatever, and he did. Because even if you take into account the fact that like Jonathan is Star Platinum, you know what I'm saying? The potential for stands was already within the Joestar family. That potential then manifested through psychological stuff along with the potential for Hamon.
Well, okay, I'll give you that. Another point, you take Dio off, there still is no part 3, 4, 5, 6. Because he's the one that had the arrow originally, right?
True. Well, no.
If you take him off, there's no other stands getting created.
Well, no. Dio didn't have the arrow. Dio had the lady, and that old lady. She had the arrow that was making stands. But also, right, the arrow forcibly made stands. But also, like I said, Jotaro, Kakyoin, those niggas. Kakyoin wasn't hit with the arrow. Neither was Polnareff. Neither was Abdal. Neither was Joseph. Those niggas weren't hit with arrows. They would have had arrows already. And the only thing that would have happened, I'll say this much. Without Dio, there would be no part 6 for sure. There would be no part 6 because Pucci wouldn't have existed.
There would be no part 5 either because he wouldn't have had Giorno.
Yeah, dude. There's no part 6 or 5. You're right. Part 4 would have happened because that's a completely separate story. Part 4 only happens because Joseph lived. Since Joseph lived, he was able to fuck Josuke's mother, and Josuke existed. And Yoshikage was completely separate from Dio. Part 3, the most that would have happened in part 3 would have ended quicker without Dio, because the only stands they would have fought were the tarot stands, and they wouldn't have fought the Egyptian gods. So in that case, Dio was only directly responsible for 2 arcs. Dio made arc 3 difficult as a motherfucker, but also because Dio missed his shot on Joseph, Joseph then went on to make part 4. So Dio's responsible for 2 arcs of the series for sure. But Rio is literally Rio is like as El Diablo, as Satan. Rio is responsible for each iteration of Devilman that we see, because every iteration of Devilman that we watch is Rio experiencing his personal hell of watching the man that he loves die again and again and again and again and again. Like Devilman Crybaby was just another year of his sentence of watching his lover die. Okay. So without Rio, there would be no Devilman at all.
If you take Dio off, you're saying there would still be
part 3 and part 4, no part 5, which in of itself is a broken off part anyways, because that's all the way in Italy. Well, so there'll be no 5, no 6, and then even 6 would have been a separate situation. Also, without Dio, Jotaro would still be alive, which means that part 4 would have, which means that part 7. Actually,
I mean, you take Dio off. There is no part 7, 8, 9.
Well, technically, all we know about part. Okay, there's no 7, 8, 9. Yeah, because there's no universal reset.
Yeah.
So there'd be no part 7. Part 8 isn't directly linked. Oh no, part 8 is linked to the reset. Never mind. Part 9 is not. So that's 4 parts Dio would be out of.
I don't know, man.
And that's understandable. Like, believe me, I'm not gonna sit here and say it's an easy argument to make, but I will say that if the argument is based off of how much of the series is impacted by that one character, Dio affects a large percentage of the series for sure. To say otherwise would be a lie, right? But to then say, if we're on that argument, a large percentage is cool, but if you can make 100% of your money back as opposed to 60% of your money back, niggas don't gotta be mathematicians to know that 100 is bigger than 60. You know what I'm saying?
I mean, now we're coming down to what does impact mean? Does impact mean like what? Like if I take you off the show, what does the show look like, or is impact like what you did in that show? You know what I mean? Like,
well, in that case, I feel like those are both the same question, because impact would mean, because impact, if we're taking it by like it was like trying to break it down, like when a meteor hits a heavenly body of any kind, the impact that meteor makes is the crater and the resulting force from the impact and from the crash, right? So in this case, if we were to compare the two meteors of Dio and Rio's meteor made the entirety of Devilman. Rio's transgressions, Rio's actions, and Rio's consequences are what Devilman is about. As opposed to Dio, who hit the majority, whose crater takes up a majority of a planet, but Rio's meteor made the planet that would then be hit by Rio's meteor. If we're going by that metaphor, you know what I'm saying?
Okay. All right, I'll give it to Rio then. You convinced me. I'll give it to Rio.
Hey, you know what I'm saying? Real nigga shit. Hey, because the thing is, as much as I would love for Dio to move on, I'm gonna keep it 5 million. Niggas be glazing the fuck out of Dio.
No. How are you a Joe Bro saying that though? How are you a Joe Bro saying that?
Here's the thing. Niggas be like, oh yeah, Dio the best villain. Dio this. Dio da da da.
I would say Kira's probably the best villain. Honestly,
he really is. I ain't gonna lie. But them niggas be like glazing Dio, like that nigga ain't just get lucky that he was messing with a dumbass motherfucker. Like if Dio wasn't like if Dio ran into Joseph and not Jonathan, there would be no more JoJo's. Jonathan would have had that. Joseph would have had that nigga slimed.
He would have.
He would have had that nigga sent to jail for trying to kill his dad, and then that nigga would have gotten the Tory Lane treatment. They would have jerked his ass up, boy. What the fuck? Nah, like literally, the only reason why Dio's hand went off was because he did it to Jonathan. Yeah. If he had done any other Joestar, literally any other Joestar, he would have been good. They would have been good. They would have been A-okay. Even Jolene would have had that nigga. Jolene would have had that nigga set the fuck up, bro. What?
100%.
Jolene would have had them Haitians on her, boy.
Joseph's introduction to the story was pulling up on ghouls with a Tommy gun. A Hamon created a Tommy gun. Nigga
up the blink from out of nowhere, nigga. That nigga, because if we're being for real, like it's kind of like how like Makishima in Psychopath, his advantage was he lived in the future where niggas didn't know how to use guns, except for the one nigga who was gonna kill him. And what did that one nigga do? He said, "Fuck the police," left the force, and made a whole fucking of niggas with guns.
Bruh, don't be doing nigga Makishima like that. He survived as long as he did because the society he was living in.
Yeah, because
he didn't have that gene in him that got
the crime the crime coefficient.
Yeah, like
but like the issue was in general that the crime coefficient doesn't fucking exist. There is no particular human aspect that is a pre-indicator for crime. Because there are motherfuckers who have antisocial symptoms that never commit a crime, and you have motherfuckers who are charismatic as the fuck who do commit crime. There is no one particular trait that relates to criminality.
True.
Like, you know what I'm saying? And in that case, like, that's where society really fucked up. In that case, Makishima took advantage of a dumbass society.
You're right.
But that's just me tweaking. Makoto Kusanagi from Ghost in the Shell versus Kaoru Nagisa from Neon Genesis Evangelion.
Ooh.
Now, this is a tough one because, like, I don't know much about Makoto Kusanagi's impact on the series. I know that Makoto Kusanagi is like literally like the one person, like, she was getting that shit done. Like, she was getting niggas going in that series. You had yourself a terrorist in Nihama, she was getting that nigga out of here.
Shoot. Give me Ghost in the Shell.
Ghost in the Shell? Alright, because the most I know about Kaoru Nagisa is that he was Angel who had a crush on Shiro.
Yeah.
And if anything, I'm willing to go with Makoto because, like, a lot of the, like, especially like standalone complex, a lot of the series just like, oh yeah, no, Makoto was getting niggas out of here back in their heyday, and then these show scenes of Makoto getting niggas out of here.
Yeah, no, he was putting in that work, 100%.
All right, Haruhi Fujioka from Ouran High School Host Club versus Tiziano and Squalo from JoJo's.
That was part 5, wasn't it?
Yeah, these are part 5. So that was when they were close to finding Diablo, and then
the shark nigga, the shark and
the tongue nigga.
Give it to Ouran High School Host Club.
That's fair because Haruhi is the main character.
Yeah, I mean, and then it's like them niggas, like, they got packed up quick. Like, they didn't really impact nothing for real.
I mean, I meant they were one of the closest to smoking the whole team, actually.
They were, because that shark shit was like that. It was like that.
So the shark shit was fire, and then like bro taking Naranchi's tongue so he couldn't tell the niggas what's going on.
Yeah, no, it was like that.
It was like that for real.
It was like that.
Sailor Uranus versus Orochimaru. This is randomized, by the way.
Bro, because
without Orochimaru, a good part of Naruto never happens. Like, without Orochimaru, like, literally, like,
the third Hokage wouldn't have died.
Yeah, third Hokage wouldn't have died. Hashirama's cells would have been spread around like hotcakes.
Yeah.
Like, honestly, it would skip straight to Madara.
But Madara had Hashirama cells in him.
Yeah, but it wasn't because of Orochimaru. Because, yeah.
Like, it wasn't because of Orochimaru. No, you're right.
Yeah, Orochimaru just, also had some Hashirama cells that he was flipping to anybody, really.
He created Yamato with the Hashirama cells. Or he gave them the Yamato.
It's like, yeah, the tuning exams, and without Orochimaru, like, if we're being real, without Orochimaru, Sasuke would have lost the tuning exams. Yeah, Sasuke would have lost the tuning exams. Naruto would never become a tuning. Yeah, I would say Shikamaru wouldn't have been a tuning. Really, I think the only person from the Konoha 9 who won their match to become a chunin. Oh yeah, Neji.
I'm giving it to Orochimaru. I ain't gonna cap.
No, for sure. Orochimaru, like, literally, without Orochimaru, Neji would have been the only legitimate chunin.
I mean, yeah, without Sailor Uranus, you still got everybody else. So, like, I don't know, bro.
She cool. She gay. That's nice. Yeah.
You literally got everybody else. But like, nah, you good, bro. And put Orochimaru as an LGBT character is crazy.
Well, no, mainly because of the fact that he's technically that Orochimaru is technically gender fluid.
Yeah, that's true.
And in this case, Korra versus Haku. Now this is interesting. Now here's the real question. Are we rating impact by how it affects the plot or how it affects the characters?
See, now he's not even moving the goalposts if we do that. Now we're moving the goalposts. Because like it wasn't like that for the first round. I mean, if we're talking about
in this specific case, is where the argument would be made because Korra's impact on the plot was humongous as the main character.
Yeah.
But Korra's impact on other characters, like she broke Mako's heart.
And then she took his girlfriend to the spirit world and banged her. I mean, what's more important, the impact on the plot or impact on the characters that carry on the plot? If we're going to say the second, if we're going to say the latter, give me Haku. Because, I mean, Haku shaped Naruto, Sasuke, and Sakura on their growth when they were Genin. Like, that was, like I said, that was their first big bad. That was the first time they actually felt like real danger was fighting Zabuza and Haku.
That is true.
And then, like, Zabuza, like, how he handled everything when Haku died and how he went out, that impacted them. Like, that man Naruto was crying over Haku and Zabuza because, like,
because they were some real ones, I ain't gonna lie.
Yeah, you know, because they weren't that evil for real. They just got dealt a bad hand.
So in that case,
so I don't know what's more important. I don't know. I would
still give it to Haku because if you think about it, Haku's involvement in the series was what motivated Naruto to use Talk no Jutsu. It's what made Sakura realize she was the weakest link, and it's what made Sasuke want more power, which then went on to affect the plot. So and
then Haku and Zabuza came back when they got yeah.
And in Korra's case, it's like Korra's biggest impact is near the end of the series, and afterwards, it's just like now, two new avatars, guys. Yay! They just moved on. I ain't gonna lie.
I mean, yeah, because her biggest impact was merging the spirit world and the human world again, and like I said, destroying the avatar line and bringing the avatar line back. I mean,
true that.
I don't know. I get it.
I'm gonna say Haku. All right, Victor versus Toru.
Man, I ain't gonna hold you, bro. I'm still sticking with the same argument. You take Toru off, Kobayashi Dragon Man, they're showing it the same, man. You take Victor off, there's still all the cold niggas that were skating. Like, I mean, I don't know, bro.
Like Victor it's because remember, Victor is the reason why. Like Victor is who Yuri looked up to, one, and two, like Victor. And two, like without Victor, Yuri wouldn't have explored his courage and all that. But then
I can still watch Yuri on Ice without Victor, though.
That is true. I ain't gonna lie.
I don't think I can watch Kobayashi Dragon Man without Toru. I mean, like, there's still I forgot all the other dragons' names.
Yeah, there's still like still Quetzalcoatl, Fenrir. There's still plenty of other dragons, but I get your point.
Yeah, that little fine dragon. Anyway,
boy.
She was fine. I don't care, bro. Like, it was fine. And Toru fine too, but like still, bro. Like I don't know, bro.
But also, I definitely understand.
I don't know. I can go either way on this one, honestly. Because I mean, you're right. I mean, Yuri, like Victor's the reason Yuri became who he was. I don't know.
So in that case, yeah, because in that case, I guess like, because in my case, I had to really think about it. I'd give it to Victor because Toru was throwing them bitches. I ain't gonna lie. But the biggest issue with Toru is that while Toru was very much so like one of the top characters in the ensemble, she was really just a part of an ensemble. Like a good part of Miss Kobayashi's Dragon Maid is comedy, and so it's just like, oh yeah, here's what Dragon number 2 is doing today. while she may be a high-ranking dragon in the ensemble, she's still just dragon number 2. You know what I'm saying?
I get you. I'll go with Victor.
Yeah. Let me see. Rio versus Makoto Kusanagi.
Rio.
Yeah, I think we know it's gonna be Rio.
Man, I love Ghost in the Shell, man. I'm sorry, bro. Like, no.
It's understandable, bro. Like Rio wasn't on that. I mean, Rio was on that. Haruhi versus Orochimaru.
Give me Orochimaru.
In this case, yeah. Without Haruhi, it would have been a whole other. Would have been like, honestly, it would have just been a different girl. Honestly,
yeah.
In this case, Haku versus Victor.
Yeah. Well,
I'm gonna go
both is going to be impact of the characters, like how they impacted the characters.
And in that case, I would say Haku did a lot more than Victor, because Victor definitely impacted Yuri, and Yuri definitely discovers things about himself, like being gay and shit. But but Haku not only because remember when Naruto first saw Haku, Naruto was trying to holler. But Naruto tried to learn something about himself, you know what I'm saying? And maybe, you know what I mean? Maybe Naruto enjoys feminine features. And so in that case, I think that I would give it more to Haku because Haku impacted the characters at their core, while Victor was just Victor at most was a guy on the poster of Yuri's wall until Yuri met him IRL. And then Yuri was cause Yuri wasn't in trouble. Yuri wasn't some down on his luck kid. Nigga was A-okay. Nigga came from a good home.
We had a good family. He had good parents.
Right? You know what I'm saying? He had a good
parents. His parents had a real good marriage.
Right? You know what I'm saying? He went to Cranbrook. That's a private school. While Haku changed Haku changed the course of 3 child soldiers, all damaged by trauma.
This is crazy.
Cause that's what they are, nigga. They are child soldiers.
It's so sick. But you're right. Yeah,
I'm gonna give it the Haku on this one. I ain't gonna lie. Rio versus Orochimaru.
You gonna have to convince me. This is all you. You have to convince me because which one you picking, sir?
All right. So in this case, first off,
you take Orochimaru off of Naruto. That bitch definitely not the same.
And the same thing with Rio.
Okay, so we're gonna talk about how he impacted the characters? Because Orochimaru impacted a lot of niggas, bro.
Orochimaru did impact a lot of niggas.
Sasuke, Naruto, the Sannin, the third Hokage.
But also, Rio is the reason why all those separate universes in Devilman exist.
Hey, bro.
That's the thing.
Tell me something, bro. I don't know.
Literally, you can look it up. The entire plot of Devilman is just Rio watching the same nigga die, and then the world that exists around the nigga who he's watching die is because of Rio. Because it's Rio is forced to relive this shit, and so what'll happen is it'll be different places and whatnot because that different place is made by God, and then God is here's your new world. This is what you exist in. And it's not just Rio just pops out into the ether. Rio is born as a baby, grows up with Devilman in some way, shape, or form. He then develops feelings for Devilman or whatever. Devilman's damn, you a wild ass nigga. Once he finds out he's dealing with Satan, Satan's love me, nigga, please, love me, nigga. Only for then to have the world end in a cataclysmic event, and then Rio has to end up the fuck alone again to then be born and suffer the same shit. So it's Orochimaru is a high-ranking CO of a prison. Rio is sent to a different prison every single everything in that prison is made by the warden specifically for Rio. Like, while Orochimaru definitely affects the plot, the big thing is, like, Orochimaru didn't make pain happen. You know what I'm saying? Orochimaru didn't make Madara happen. Orochimaru
indirectly with pain, because wasn't Orochimaru part of that ninja war?
I mean, yeah, he was a part of Ninja War, but like, so was like, by that logic, so was like, say, like Might Guy. Might Guy didn't cause pain. You know what I'm saying? Pain was caused by the Konoha government. You know what I'm saying? And so, like Orochimaru's impact in Naruto is palpable and continues throughout, even after his death, if he ever dies. But Rio is literally the reason why the worlds are made in each iteration of Devilman. So you have one person who affects the world as is, and you have another person who is that world.
Okay. I'll go read. We can go read.
Yeah, I'm going Ryu. And so now finally,
you going to hey, bro. You gonna tell me something, bro? Cause
hey, man, I think we already know what's up. It's the same.
Ain't no way, bro.
It's the same argument with Orochimaru.
Ain't no way, bro.
Unless you can say that Haku's involvement with those kids is more impactful than literally creating the universe in which you have to suffer in.
Okay, yeah, no, I mean, if we're gonna go by your logic, Rio got that.
I'm telling you, B. And ladies and gentlemen, the winner of the first ever LGBTQ plus impact contest is Rio Sakusa, ladies and gentlemen.
You put that on there on purpose because you already knew, bro.
No, I know Rio already, but I was fighting hard for everybody, nigga. Rio just has me one of the ones, bro. He one of them guys.
That's wild.
But also, the beauty of this is that regardless of your orientation, your background, race, or creed, you do matter. You do impact your story in some way. You affect someone's universe. And so if you feel like that you don't at times, or if you feel like the world would be better off without you, just see that there are 16 people who have affected their worlds in individual ways and how well they've made things change.
That's true.
So do not feel like you are alone. Do not feel like you're by yourself. Once again, you are seen, you are loved, and we at the Cuban Linx podcast support the LGBTQ plus community. And so yeah, that's the episode, y'all. Yeah, as you see, Rio Asuka is Asuka. Rio Asuka, most impactful LGBTQ plus member of the list. You know what I'm saying? If you got an issue with that, talk about it in the comments. Maybe you think there are some other LGBTQ plus characters that deserve shine. Honestly, I did have another character I was gonna add from legendary Revolutionary Girl Utena. And honestly, she would have been a good run. She would have been a good runner up until Rio.
Like, bro, you put Rio on this list is just a cheat code, man. Like,
hey, dog, I don't know what to tell you, bro. When you have another character who literally makes the series, like without Rio, Devilman wouldn't exist because Devilman is a direct consequence of Rio's actions.
That's just not because like everybody on this list didn't impact it in that same way. You know what I mean? Like,
hey, look, man. I was looking for 16 LGBTQ plus characters, and I found me my 16.
That's crazy, but hey, listen, it was a great episode. I appreciate everyone for pulling up, for listening.
Shouts out to the listeners. Now, man, I know you got DreamCon right now. Getting your grind on, listening to some Meg Thee Stallion. You know, shout out Meg Thee Stallion, another LGBTQ plus icon. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Shout out. What else? You know what I mean?
Shoot, and shout out everybody, everyone from Streamer University is at DreamCon. You know what I mean?
Yeah, shout out Streaming University niggas. You know what I'm saying? No, I heard it got crazy. You know what I'm saying? No, you know what I mean? My condolences to people who got hurt there. You know what I'm saying? Especially the young woman who got hit in the eye with an Orbeez.
Mm-hmm.
Hopefully y'all okay. And hey, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, AMP and all the niggas there. You know.
Oh yeah, oof, man. But also the fact that they had DDG on there at the
everybody was there. It's crazy.
Oof, boy.
You know, Cuban Linx DreamCon 2026.
Yes, sir. You already know it's in the works. It's in the works. You know what I'm saying? We just get gotta work that overtime. You know what I'm saying? Gotta do what I gotta do.
That's why I got 2 jobs. You already know, man.
It is. But if anything,
with that being said,
y'all have a wonderful time. Happy Pride Month and free Palestine, bitches. Peace.